in the river trying to get clean. He says, wash your hands, get out the stains, but you best believe for there's hell to pay. Yeah, you best believe for there's hell to pay. Saying, Hatfield! McCoy! Get them all!
Some 150 years after the famous feud between the Hatfields and McCoys first began, suddenly the feud is trending again on the internet, which is sort of fascinating, and it's all because of this History Channel miniseries, Hatfields and McCoys, starring Kevin Costner and Bill Paxton, and it delves into the long, infamous feud between these two families, and it really strives to be very realistic. What it gets right is showing how difficult life was in that period after the Civil War, scratching out a living, trying to eat, trying to recover after the pain and bloodshed of the Civil War, trying to figure out where you stand as a family and as a nation in the wake of this conflict that's torn the nation apart.
No man questions what I give the cause, Randall. Especially you.
It's also a big movie for Kevin Costner. This guy's a movie star, a megastar, a guy who's won Oscars for directing, for acting, for producing, and here he is making his first big foray into television, which is also interesting. And he also produced the film as well, and his production really consisted of getting a lot of his famous friends to appear in the miniseries, and also bringing a lot of people he really wanted to work with for a long time. He brought them in as well. So there's a very star-studded cast. After the show ended last night, I actually talked to a historian, Altina Waller. She's a professor emerita at the University of Connecticut, just to find out how realistic is the Hatfield and McCoys. I mean, because you really get a sense they spend a lot of time on detail, on getting things right, on making sure the clothing and the action all seem to conform with the actual facts of this feud. And she told me that although it gets a lot of things right, and some other historians have also echoed this, it does get some things wrong for the sake of drama. For example, when you see the movie, this miniseries, it really sort of makes it seem like Appalachia is the Wild West, people running around with guns, shooting each other, there's no law. But that's not exactly right. Things were more structured than that. They also sort of root this whole thing in sort of interpersonal squabbles and romantic squabbles and the Civil War all giving birth to this conflict. And really the conflict between the Hatfields and McCoys may have been about economics more than anything else. One family was succeeding, the other family wasn't succeeding as much. There's certain things that one family had, the other family wanted. And so I think it's very interesting for Wall Street Journal readers to find out that money may have been behind this feud, not so much romance or Civil War conflicts. But all in all, certainly Kevin Costner's accomplished what he wanted to accomplish. People are talking about the Hatfields and the McCoys again. They're talking about him, and we're all waiting to see how this whole miniseries plays out. I'm Christopher John Farley for the Wall Street Journal.